You should be able to share. You have access.
So I wanted to see my results has gotten a lot better now, and this is
They're
just
getting better.
a lot better.
Okay, cool.
Last year at $3, $6, $2. What I'm trying to find out is how do I need to get the impressions up, because if I look at
Mm,
this, right,
yes.
I'm spending more money, but the impressions are down. I'm
This
getting
is,
result last couple of days.
yeah, really what the issue is. Everyone has this problem right
Okay.
now. Everyone's facing this issue because it's the holiday CPM cost. We were just talking to our
Right.
account rep.
Okay.
Everyone's struggling with CPM because people are just reaching everyone with the ads because there's like,
Yeah.
there's so many more advertisers online this time of year. So it spikes
Mm-hmm.
the cost because,
Yeah.
the people aren't growing on Facebook right now. It's really just everyone trying to reach the same audience.
Oh, okay.
So some of these ad accounts are not going to be able to reach, but like in January when a lot of people drop off, you'll see a
Mhm.
huge jump in the amount of impressions you get. And
Oh,
the
okay.
easiest way to improve impressions if you really want to like push the bar in this month, if you go to
Mm-hmm.
Virginia Beach, we could look at maybe some opportunities to improve it, but
Yeah.
realistically it's going to come down to the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Virginia Beach.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so if you were to go to under my columns, if you click that in the
My
top right.
columns.
Oh, my default, it's right next to view
Oh, yeah.
setup.
Yeah.
You could add customize columns, and then you could add, better yet, you don't need to do that. Just X that out, sorry. Go to breakdown. I believe it's under. Or click on columns again. There's one more way to do this. And then just select delivery. It's the third one down. At the
Delivery.
very top.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you
Okay.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Then the CPM on the far right. That's your cost to reach 1,000 people. So in order to reach 1,000 people, you have to pay on average $12, $12.56.
Right.
That's actually not, terribly high. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
most people are seeing closer to like $30 on their CPMs.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like your cost per 1,000 people reached over here.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little high on the 15 there, but yeah, nothing really alarming. I mean, you could move. If you go to the ad set level, maybe we'd have greater transparency. Yeah, there's really not much fluctuation there. Let's go to the ad level and see if anything's spiking yet. There, oh, that one at the bottom, but it was cut. It had 50 cost per impression, but it was already turned off.
Yeah. Yeah. I turn off. Yeah.
If you X out that ad set, the one that says one selected in the middle, there in the center,
Mm-hmm. That
very
one.
top up
That one,
here at
right?
the, no, at the very, very top, there's the ad sets. It says ad sets. It's
Yeah.
it highlights one selected. So if we just deselect that and go back to ads,
Okay.
and then rank it. So click on CPM in the top. Yeah, that one works too. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then scroll down. It looks like it just ranked. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much fluctuation. It goes from $10 to $14.
Yeah.
You
It's
could
pretty.
click on the columns delivery and then change it back to the one you had, and then just switch to your my default. All right. And then look at the lead cost on those ads in the ranking.
This
So
one, right?
that
Cost
ad you
per
have
result.
selected, yeah, that one you
Mm-hmm.
have selected, that one's
Yeah.
1638, and the one
Yeah.
below that's 26. Honestly, you could cut those. Those are
Yeah.
probably going to
That,
be, those have a high CPM cost.
yeah. Let me just check, because I've been checking what ads are not doing good. So that, yeah. This one was the best performing ad, but what happened is I replaced a picture with a high quality picture exactly like the same ad. And the newer one started performing much better than the older one.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah. It could be the audience as well, maybe.
No, it's the same audience. Let me show you the ad. It's this ad, you see?
Okay,
We just
yeah.
put in
Well, that
last
one's
night.
good too.
Yeah, it's the same picture, high quality picture, and this one started delivering
Oh, yeah, that
already.
one's outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so I'd cut that one that
So,
costs 26 because you're getting leads for $3. You have 3 leads for $3. Why pay 26, right?
right. Cut both of them? Yeah.
Yeah, I just turn those two off. Those are pretty high because like if you combine those dollars, that's about 40,
Yeah.
$42 almost. You know,
Right.
$42 in another ad would have made you like
Yeah.
an extra 10 leads.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm getting like $2, and these are doing super good. These are all
Yeah.
the new pictures that I've added just yesterday, high quality pictures.
Oh yeah. Those are good. Yeah, $2 leads. I mean, you really that's hard to beat.
Yep, yep. Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask is this. Um, if I look at those, and I wanted to look at this, yeah.
Yes.
And I wanted to do leads, website leads, and if you look at this, 79%. Oh, wait a minute, I need to change this for last 7 days. Website leads, web leads, come. So on the woman's side, I'm spending, 65% distribution, right? Spending $448, 28 leads, roughly about $15, $16 per lead, right? And this was high, but it's going down if I look at last 2 days.
Right.
On a man's side, I spent $230 and got 6 leads, and so roughly 1/3 I'm spending, but my cost is around $40
If
towards the man.
you want to select website leads and change it to cost per website lead. Oh, does it give you that option? Maybe
No,
type it.
yeah,
Try doing cost. There it is. Cost per lead. That'll work.
cost per lead. Okay.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's a certainly big difference.
Oh, wait. Yeah, so this is cost. Yeah, cost is so high, right? Yeah.
Okay. Well, the next question is, who do you have more in your who's the type of people who show up more? Is it more men or more women?
90% ladies, 80 to
Oh,
90.
then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you don't want that much money going towards the men's side.
Right. So then, but there's psychology, right? So sometime men would see the ad and say, "Hey, honey, you need to go sign up for this," and ladies would come in on their cell phone and say, "Well, no, they can't,
Yeah.
right?" Well, they would say it, but they can't sign up, right? Because it's wherever the ad went in, right? So if the ad went to man's phone, he could say, "Honey, you need to sign this up," but she can't sign up from her phone, right? She has to sign up from his phone.
It's possible they can send the link.
Oh, okay.
She could Facebook it on her phone. She could type it in. She could Google it.
Yeah.
There's multiple ways to do it, and that's usually where people are having a hard time of understanding how they got there, but that's exactly what you're describing. It's exactly the situation. It's the husband or, the boyfriend or whatever the case is, really saying something, and then they end up doing the search on their end and finding it.
Right. But my thinking is this, that those are the scenario here for 35 to 44, 45 to 54, that age group of my thinking. More the younger audience probably don't have that issue. Probably they're independent or whatever, right? It's that age group where you build up weight and things like that. 35, pregnancies and things like that. So, I don't know. I mean, am I spending the money wisely between men and women?
Well, the thing is, you don't want to cut it off completely because then you can lose a lot of luckiness, quote unquote lucky, because it's that case where it's like it's the man or men saying something to the relationship and they end up searching it on their end and finding it. And then also there is cases like you said where there are men, you have some percentage of them. But the problem is it's still a large portion compared to how many ladies actually show up versus guys. And you're not only, more ladies showing up, but you're paying a lot more for the men. So the thing is, the pixel usually has to decide where to push the budget. So like you said, last 2 days, what does it look like? So this is the last 7. We know it spent 230.
Yeah,
let's see, like 33% went to men. In the last 2 days, what percentage went to men?
Let's take 2 full days, right? 9 and 10. Well, let's include 11 because I had good results at today too.
19%. That is a huge drop from 7 days. So the pixel is identifying already where the shift is happening on its end. So it knows it's shifting the budget for you. So actually you're fine because like just recently we can tell, it went from 36 down to 19. Like that's a big drop. Within just a few days, it's already taken off 17 percentage points. You went from spending a larger percentage. It knows, so it's learning on its own. And keep this in mind. Scroll up just a little bit. Scroll up just a little bit. In the top left, it's going to tell you how much the pixel is learning. 64% of the money being spent in your ad account right now is strictly so the pixel can understand the analytics better. Only 25% of your budget is actually being spent on what works. The pixel's only putting 25% of your budget into things that work right now. If you give it enough time and it gets that other 64% into what works, you wouldn't have spent $1 more, but will have an unimaginable amount of more results than you would have right now.
Really?
So yeah, learning phase is the pixel is literally spending money on learning. It's testing, the gender, it's testing the age, it's testing the audience, it's testing a cluster, it's testing a location, it's testing a street, it's testing a behavior behind the scenes, not things you're choosing. It's going through all of these clusters, trying to figure stuff out on its own. It's spending 64% of your budget, 64.9%, figuring stuff out on the back end.
Yeah.
And it's going to decrease over time. That budget is that learning phase. It's going to go down and down and down as it figures out. And when we can notice just in the last few days, it's already learned a lot more. Yeah. So their algorithm, and the data-driven model they have going on, it's picking this stuff up subtly. It's understanding it better for you, and it's moving the budget accurately. Because just what your prediction and how you're showing me this, I could see exactly what you're saying. And like the pixel's following as well in the back end. It's keeping up.
Yeah.
So just give it some more time, and like just how you have so far, results are going up. It should just keep trending, up and to the right. It's just going to keep trending as more money gets put towards what's working.
So I should look at this, and what should be the
You can expand it if you'd
time?
like. Yeah, on the top right, you see that little arrow over there? Just expand it, and it'll give you a breakdown of what's going on.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is the learning time. The purple is the amount spent, and the green is the learning time. Learning amount spent, and the learning limited. What is learning limited? Learning limited is, what is learning limited? It's an earlier period, isn't it? Or
learning limited means that there's not enough money going to the audience for the pixel to even be able to learn. Like there's just not enough budget being dedicated to it.
Oh, okay.
You don't want too much learning limited,
right?
And you don't want too much in learning. Eventually, the best case is, remember how we were discussing 20% of the budget should probably be towards testing.
Right, and 80%.
So that translates to about 20% learning phase.
Okay.
But since you've launched so many new things, of course, we can't really control that percentage until we give it some more time.
Yeah, and we made a lot of changes yesterday. A lot of
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that'll do it. And then in the top right, it gives you the amount spent. You can actually drop that down right there, and then like you can choose the ad sets. You can see what is actually in learning.
Oh,
So it
okay.
looks like, yeah, it is. It looks like you launched a lot of ads recently.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
ads, a lot of content changes and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of ads yesterday and day before and today. Yeah, okay. And then, so just a wild idea, does it make sense, like if I created just audience as a man and pitch in both had maybe even just ladies ad to see if I get any results? Maybe specifically create a man audience and pitch in the ad that says we're looking for 40 ladies and see if I get any results, right? That would be a test to
It is
see
a
if
test.
man would be influencing ladies at all, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a test. And
Yeah.
you can also go to your ad. If you go to that ad,
Mm-hmm.
go to, actually, sorry, stay right where you were. I'll show you. There's a
Okay.
better way to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Go back one where the learning was. It was showing you the learning.
Yeah.
If you click creative reporting
Creative
on the
reporting.
left,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to the 40 ladies ad that you're referring to. If you just try to
Yeah.
find it,
Yeah. Right. And those are all
all
delivering
of them. Okay,
results.
go to
Yeah. Most of
breakdown.
them we are down to those.
Yeah, let's do the
Yeah.
breakdown in the top right,
Yeah.
and let's just do by delivery, and then let's just do gender. There you go. And then we can actually like see what percentage and what cost it is per gender. Go back to gender maybe to see versus men to see what the cost is for
Yeah.
results, because that
Right.
way
Yeah.
you wouldn't even have to run the test. You could actually check here and do the math.
Okay.
And look, it looks like
Um,
only $2 was spent. It's really not a lot, but I mean it didn't, it hasn't got anything yet.
very, very
Go
slow.
down.
Yeah. Right here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at that. 3 leads right there, $1.32 for male on the second one. And, they spent 6 and got 0 result for the female.
Where are you looking at? This one?
Yep.
3 leads by man, $1.32 per lead. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. There are 2 of them for ladies. Okay. Um, 3 leads. No leads. Okay. 1 lead. So man is always coming lower.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a huge variation. I mean, they're pretty neck and neck in some degree.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I guess this does give an idea then. I just have to break it down by, week or something like that, right? And just over the video see what it looks like.
Yeah, because the Pixel's running all these tests, the same questions you're having, the Pixel's like
Mhm.
probably doing it, and you can basically
Mhm.
just reveal what it's like testing, and you can kind of see
Yeah.
what's going on and seeing its decisions. And then basically, if it's making continuous bad decisions, then it's just like, all right, we're going to control you a little bit. We're not going to allow you to target this person or this type of audience anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
sometimes the thing likes to dump money in ads that don't work. Like we saw that one that was at 26, and it's like,
Mhm.
why did you put so much money in the ad and reached over 3,000 people when you didn't even get a single, but
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
soul
It's
out of 3,000 people? Why one soul?
yeah.
That's a case where like, the pixel's just like really pushing money where it shouldn't be. And you control
Yeah.
it by turning off that ad. Now it can't even go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But I think I'm at a point where I can't improve anymore. I mean, I'm at $5, $4, $3, $1.32, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
the results are fantastic.
yeah, those are hard to beat. I
Today.
mean, that really is good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I have to give it time and see how it goes, right? And just keep chugging along.
Yeah, exactly. Just try to get all, yeah, I mean, all the ad accounts, get them up to that speed. And then like, yeah, I mean, this was a quick turnaround and it didn't take, but you guys didn't do this, but within 10
Yeah,
days.
7 days. But see, this is the ad, the 40 ladies ad. This is 1 year old
Mm-hmm.
ad, right? The gym launch
Okay.
created this. And somehow
Yes.
we thought that, maybe people are, getting bored with the same ad and we moved to something else. And now we are back and you can see the results.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this. We have one client that's running it. They've been running the same ad for 3 years now, but they just keep
Yeah.
putting it in like new audiences.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just keep finding new audiences and new audiences, and the thing just won't ever give out. It's just like it's running this race and it's never ending. It's still going at the
Yeah.
same return, same results for 3 years now.
Yeah, and it's like this particular ad and few other pictures, they're consistently every time you pitch in, everybody just clicks and signs up. It's just amazing. So
Yeah, I mean, like it's really hard to get to this point. So I mean, like it's great that you're getting these costs. I mean, like yeah, the spin too. Like I mean,
yeah,
it's all consistent right now. Like it'll play, and just wait until January. Like this is supposed to be the worst month in results.
right,
Like really, in the fitness industry, this should be the worst month of results. And if that's what this
right.
looks like, honestly, I'll
Yeah.
think you'll pay pennies in January. Like really,
Okay.
pennies.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, awesome. I'll read
Cool.
out. Yeah. Thanks.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Chase.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.